So, don't you just love the word colloquium? It just makes you feel so smart. I'm going to a colloquium. So, I think it's worth pausing and recognizing that the purpose of a colloquium is really an opportunity to have debate and discussion around issues that are pertinent or important for an academic reason or a business reason. And so we hope that throughout the day today that you engage and wrestle with us on the issue we're here to talk about, and that's digital branding and awareness, and that you contribute. And I'll walk through in just a moment the agenda and kind of why we're here, why this issue, why today, why now. I think if you go back within the past year, we saw some things that started happening in Egypt. And it spread throughout the Middle East. This whole notion of kind of having change, and one of the main vehicles to create that change was social media. We've seen it take hold in other parts of the economy. We, who, as business owners, have seen it start to impact our own businesses. And I certainly think financial services is no exception to the power and the impact of digital media, social media, branding, and awareness. To a degree, I think it changes and levels the playing field. I've been in the credit union system for about 16 years. And an issue I've heard over and over and over again is nobody understands who credit unions are. Well, I don't know who we are. Well, I don't get why people don't understand who we are. It's like we're this best-kept secret. Research shows that one of the most effective ways to grow business organically is through word of mouth. And as members and consumers and Americans and people across the world start to utilize social media and digital media to tell their friends and family about experiences, about life events, about who they like to do business with. Last night, we went out to this interesting sushi restaurant, courtesy of Yelp, relying on what others are saying about sushi. And I've spoke with some of you who said, we didn't see that much business come in on Bank Transfer Day. And my question to you as credit union executives and folks who deal with the awareness issue or the marketing level or CEOs of credit unions is it an event? Or is it the start of something really powerful? You finally kind of have this golden moment where people get who you are. That's kind of a big darn deal that showed up on ABC News. And I think you were in the Wall Street Journal just about every day. And you have some really compelling stories to tell. So how do you leverage that? If it's just the beginning, if it's just the start, there's a lot of tools you can use. And there's a lot of things you need to think about. And to kind of help grow your thought around how you're going to move this and enhance your competency on what digital branding and awareness and letting consumers know there's a better deal, we've put together an interesting agenda for you today to kind of drive this dialogue. We'll start first with Hope Shao, from a fellow Wildcat. She's from University of Arizona, an academic with some perspectives on marketing. And then we'll move into a researcher who's working on and been studying how you're using social media and what is the return on investment with social media, and some kind of did wells and do betters. And that's Beth Austin. She'll be sharing that with us shortly. Then there's this really unique tool that we're starting. A lot of us have on the bottom of our emails this little F, right? Stands for Facebook. And how are we using that tool? And we have our friends from Facebook here to show us. Here's how we've developed these tools for you to use, and some instructions on how to use it, and best practices and worst practices. We might grab a bite for lunch. We're running a little bit late already. And then we've also engaged an image consultant, Maya Bordeaux, who will talk to you very specifically about the science of Gen Y branding. Then some of you were able to join us for breakfast at Google. And Google will share with us some of the tools they've developed for you to create awareness. And towards the end of the day, you're actually going to get to spend some time with Kristen Kirstensen, who's going to join us to talk about why she did what she did and why she created Bank Transfer Day. And it'll be exciting to hear from somebody who started kind of a grassroots.